Hello everyone. This time you will learn about the categories of the project and if they are required to secure an environmental compliance certificate or certificate of non-coverage. Also, you will learn about the application requirements for environmental compliance certificate through online application system. So the categories of the project based on EMB Memorandum Circular 2014-005 or Category A, B, C, and D. When we talk about Category A, they are considered environmentally critical projects, and Category B are considered non-environmentally critical projects. Category C are environmental enhancement or direct mitigation project. And category D are projects that are very unlikely to cause significant environmental impact. So there are four categories of the project, categories A, B, C, and D. And category A project and category B project are required by the Philippine Environmental Impact Statement System to secure an environmental compliance certificate. The proponent of such project are required by the system based on Presidential Decree 1586 to secure first an environmental compliance certificate before project implementation. And when the project is considered category A, the concerned office is the EMB or Environmental Management Bureau Central Office. And those projects that are considered non-environmentally critical projects category B, the office concerned is the EMB regional office in the region where the proposed project is located. Now, when they are applying for environmental compliance certificate, especially for category A project, they shall submit a requirements to EMB Central Office, and among many, the environmental impact statement or the document containing the impact assessment and the mitigating measures for the proposed project. Now, if the project is category C and category D project, the concerned office for the processing of a certificate of non-coverage. Category C and category D are non-environmentally critical projects. They are enhancement and mitigation projects. They are unlikely to cause significant environmental impact, and they are required to secure certificate of non-coverage, and the concerned office of Environmental Management Bureau is EMB Regional Office. So in summary, if the project is category A and category B, they must secure first an environmental compliance certificate to the EMB Central Office and EMB Regional Office respectively. And for category C and category D project, they must secure a certificate of non-coverage only to the EMB regional office. Now, in applying for environmental compliance certificate, especially for category B project, you can use the ECC online application system and submit the pertinent requirements or documents. So shown here is the or are the requirements for the ECC online application. Here we have number one, the project description. We need to provide specific type of project, its title, and of course the occupied land area, including floor area, the capacity of our project. The project description must provide for projects with floor area serving as the project size parameter. The gross floor area must be specified, and this must be consistent with the sum of the floor areas in the project components list. If we have buildings, if we have parking areas, storage areas, we must provide the gross floor area. Now, the gross floor area shall be consistent with the sum of the floor areas in the project components. Components like the building itself, the parking areas, the storage areas, and other facilities, including open areas like roads and open spaces. The second requirement is the environmental impact and management plan, and the plan shall provide the specific action, the mitigating measures, the proposed intervention to prevent environmental pollution. It must indicate the source of water, the nearest receiving body of water, the implementation of solid waste management, compliance to RA 6969. And of course, we need to submit number three requirement, abandonment or decommissioning rehabilitation plan. It shall indicate the expected lifespan of the project and the planned activities to be conducted in the event that the project will be abandoned, decommissioned, or rehabilitated. Number four is the geotag photos of project site. So this is a photo or a picture containing the specific location in a parcel of land and must have a GPS coordinates. And the date of the photo must be within 30 days from the date of ECC application. Number five, a topographic map. Number six, certification from LGU on the compatibility of proposed project. Number seven, site development plan. Eight, project or plant layout signed by registered professional. Nine, schematic diagram of wastewater treatment facility. And then 10, the schematic diagram of air pollution control facility if applicable. And then the number 11, the organizational chart in charge on environmental concern. And usually the pollution control officer for the project uh, indicated in the organizational chart. Other requirements for ECC. Number 12, the authority, proof of authority over the project site, such as land title, deed of absolute sale, deed of donation, lease contract, Sendo certification on land classification, special use agreement in protected areas, foreshore lease agreement if within foreshore area, special forest land use agreement if within timberland area, and DNR MGB area clearance for quarry projects. So the proponent shall provide proof of authority over the project site. 13, the duly notarized accountability statement of the proponent, and usually this is downloadable in the ECC application system. 14, the duly accomplished project environmental monitoring and audit prioritization scheme questioning. And 15, the IE checklist sworn statement of accountability. Number 16 is the bank receipt of application fee amounting to 5,070 pesos. If possible, we have the affidavit of no complaint. This may be a barangay resolution from LGU or a notarized affidavit from the proponent stating that project under application is not facing any complaints nor objections. Number 18, the project components list. So we need to enumerate the project components and specify the floor area allocated for each component. We have also to provide information if necessary. The healthcare waste management plan, MRF, and some specific tank design. So these are the ECC application requirements for our project using the ECC online application requirement. Thank you very much and God bless us all.